In today's world, the richest 1% of the population controls 48% of total wealth, and the top 80 richest individuals are worth as much as half of the world's population, or roughly 3.5 billion people. When these figures are considered, there is no doubt that there is a separation between the wealthy and the impoverished. In fact, only 11 of the 80 richest people had their fortunes passed down to them, with the remaining 69 having amassed their wealth through their own hard work and determination. Welcome to the Financial Flow. Please like and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up on our latest videos. We've all seen people living in excess and others living on next to nothing, but have you ever stopped to consider what truly separates the rich from the poor? Obvious answer is that the rich have significantly more money than the poor, but I'm talking about the reasons beyond the dollars and cents. A rich and poor person can live in the same city, have access to the same jobs, and only have 24 hours in a day, but one can be living paycheck to paycheck while the other has more money than they could spend in their entire lifetime. So, what truly distinguishes someone who will amass billions of dollars in their lifetime from someone who will struggle financially for the rest of their lives? Assume Ant and Bug have similar IQs, come from the middle-class families, and live in the same city. Although neither has an advantage over the other, their bank accounts are on opposite ends of the financial spectrum. It's Monday afternoon, and both of these people commute home from work. When Ant gets home, he goes over to his couch and decides to take a rest from work, even though Ant's boss recommended that he should study more to increase his chances of getting promoted this year. When Bug arrives home, he immediately logs into his computer to start studying. Despite having a master's degree and multiple resignations, Bug continues to learn and puts in a few hours each night to work on another accreditation that will benefit him and scale the corporate ladder more quickly. Bug reasoned that if millionaires are investing that much time and money in learning new things, then he should follow it. As a result, the first distinction between the rich and the poor is that the rich never stop learning. The next day at work, Ant's boss begins awarding bonuses to all employees. Ant opens his envelope and discovers that he has received a $500 bonus, which is significantly less than his peers. Ant complains to his boss, claiming that he has been with the company for a long time and that this is an embarrassing bonus to have received. His boss goes on to point out that Ant never stays late to help his team, and that his productivity has dropped every year since he started. Across town, Bug is working on his current project at work when his boss approaches him. His boss hands him an envelope, which he opens to reveal a $5,000 check in his honor. Bug was stunned and grateful for the generous bonus. Bug's boss goes on to explain that John has been putting in a lot of hours recently, and his last project saved the company. So this was the least they could do to recognize his efforts. As a result, the second distinction is that the rich sell value and the poor sell time. Ant is counting down the days until his payday on Thursday the following week. He rushes to the bank as soon as his boss hands him his bi-weekly check and begins making payments to all his creditors. He pays his landlords and his monthly income tax installment. As Ant gets to the end of the month, he decides to see how much money he saved. As he opens his balance, he realizes that not only did he not save any money, but that his account was lower than it was a month prior. Ant had no idea where all the money could have gone. However, when Bug is paid, $500 is automatically deducted and deposited into a savings account that he cannot access. Bug then makes his mortgage payment, pays his utility company, and pays his monthly income taxes to the government, after ensuring that his savings are fully funded for the month. At month's end, John smiles as he notices that once again, his bank balance has grown, making him even richer than he already is. Therefore, the third distinction is that the rich pay themselves while the poor pay themselves last. One night after work, Ant came across a poster which states that there was a sale for televisions. While Ant contemplates this purchase, he has also been dying to buy a new console that just came out, but at a cost of $500, there's no way he can get both. Ant wishes that his boss didn't suck and had given him a bigger bonus so that he could afford to buy both. On the other, Bug wants to treat himself for his hard work and decides that he wants to buy himself a new gaming system and TV. Bug also had a budget of $1,000 for his purchase, but Bug asks himself how he can get both. Bug figures that he can take on a side consulting project to earn the extra $500 he needs to cover the cost of the PlayStation and build himself the perfect gaming setup. Therefore, the fourth distinction is that the rich have a growth mindset, while the poor have a fixed mindset. Because Ant suffers going into work every day, he has made grabbing a coffee from any coffee shop a staple in his morning routine. Without his coffee, Ant knows he couldn't even make it through just a few hours at work, which makes him more than happy to trade in a few dollars for his morning jolt of caffeine. Bug, on the other hand, walks right by any coffee shop every day, and instead of getting an expensive latte, he drinks the free coffee that's served at work. Sure, the coffee isn't as good as any other coffee shop, but being able to save a few dollars a day on coffee is well worth in his eyes. You see, Bug has been saving up those few dollars a day for a year, and now has at least $2,500, which he is going to use it to go on a vacation somewhere around the world. Bug also understands that delaying gratifications helps him embody the characteristics of his wealthy peers, as he discovered while reading a Temple University study. The study ranked the most important factors in determining affluence. Researchers believe that a person's ability to envision larger future rewards makes them much less likely to succumb to short-term pleasures. Therefore, the fourth distinction is that the rich understand the power of delaying gratification, whereas the poor seek short-term pleasure. As the economy starts to fall on hard times, many companies begin to lay people off as a cost-cutting tactic. Ant becomes concerned about how he will pay his rent and bills now that his sole source of income has been eliminated and vanished. Ant had always believed that working meant having job security, and after being fired, he began to wonder if this belief had been incorrect for so long. But on the other hand, Bug was also unfortunately fired by his boss. In an exit interview, Bug's boss talks for an hour about how great of a worker he is and how he had let go of all other employees before finally letting Bug go. Bug accepted his fate graciously, thanking his boss for the chance and assuring him that he would be fine financially. Bug understood that no job is guaranteed, so he began building an online business and contributing to a dividend stock portfolio as soon as he started working, and they are now established enough to keep him afloat until he finds another job. Therefore, the sixth distinction is that the rich build several streams of income, while the poor rely on only one. Ant is at home, moping with his other loser friends about how bad the economy is and how difficult it'll be to find another job, about a week after being fired. They go on and on about how unfair life has been to them, and how they would be wealthy if they had the same good fortune as others, while on the other hand, Bug invites his close friends over to his house for dinner. While the group is eating, Bug explains that he has been laid off by his company due to the economic downturn, but assures his friends that his other sources of income will be sufficient to support his current lifestyle. One of John's friends exclaims that now is the ideal time for him to join his construction firm and offers him an executive position. Another friend joins in and asks John if he wants to start a consulting firm with her, because the two have previously worked well together and could quickly become one of the city's leading firms. Therefore, the seventh distinction is that the rich surround themselves with other rich people, whereas the poor surround themselves with other broke individuals. To summarize, the rich never stop learning. They sell value rather than time. They pay themselves first. They have a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset. They harness the power of deferred gratification. They build multiple streams of income, and they surround themselves with other wealthy people. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Have a good one.